What's up, fight fans? Let's dive right into today's news. Here's what's going down. Terence Crawford recently dismissed UFC lightweight champion Ilia Topuria, saying he's nowhere near the level of Conor McGregor. He's never seen Topuria fight, and called Topuria's calls for a fight clout chasing. In response, Topuria has now fired back on social media. "You say you're an MMA fan, but you don't even know who I am. Interesting. The first time we met, you told me, 'Good luck this week with your fight.' Your memory fails you, and soon your chin will too. I'll represent the entire MMA community. Pound for pound #1 in real fights versus the pound for pound boxer." He also posted a video with a caption saying, "You are literally an idiot." In recently surfaced video, Jean Silva approached Diego Lopes after his dominant performance, telling him, "Keep working. We'll meet each other again."
Não, tá bom, eu aceito. Eu sempre vou aceitar. Eu sempre vou aceitar o parabéns, não tem problema não. Olha só. Mas vai ser aquele esquema. Mano, os caras falaram muito. A gente se vê, a gente vai se matar lá em cima. Não, para comigo. Obrigado. Não, olha só, sem essas verdades. Sem essas verdades, não, coração. Vai ser o que eu tô falando. Foi cada vez não é mentira. E aqui também não é mentira. Sou de verdade pra caralho. Nunca cheguei no vento ovo, nunca falei contigo, nunca vem cá no documento, entendeu? Nunca. Eu tô falando papo reto. Não tem essas verdades aqui. Não, vai tomar no cu, eu tenho com você. E essa luta eu demonstrei. Você vai continuar trabalhando no dia que você vai chegar lá. A gente vai escambar. Só que não precisa.
Khabib Nurmagomedov is back in action, coaching Islam Makhachev and Usman Nurmagomedov ahead of their next fights.
No, 5. Sugar. Good job, guys. 5. 22 minutes.
22 minutes left.
22 minutes.
Left?
But it was 4 rounds, but we have to do this 22 minutes, 2 rounds. 11, 1 minute rest.
After Hecher Sosa earned his UFC contract at Contender Series Week 6, competing just 2 days after losing his father to cancer, Dana White approached him with an emotional message backstage.
Thank you. Where's our translator at? I want to say so. You know, life can be very fucking mean and bad to a lot of people. Life has been very wrong to him. To overcome mentally and emotionally what he's overcome to be here tonight and to win, man. I'm really happy for him, and I wish you all the best in the UFC.
La vida puede ser mucho dura y mucho jodida para mucha gente. La vida ha sido muy dura contigo. Y para pasar por eso, pasar por ese reto, hacer lo que hiciste acá, siendo por favor, estoy muy orgulloso. O sea, bienvenido a la UFC.
Thank you, sir. Yeah.
Dana also handed Sosa a note which reads, "Be the reason your last name means something one day." What do you think of the boss's gesture? Michael Chandler believes his long-awaited clash with Conor McGregor is finally within reach, predicting the two will square off at the historic UFC White House event in 2026. While nothing is official, Chandler insists he and McGregor have unfinished business that makes too much sense not to settle on the sport's biggest stage. "In my heart of hearts, I think I'm fighting Conor McGregor at the White House, and that sure does make a ton of sense for a multitude of reasons. First and foremost, I want the White House. Ideally, if it becomes Conor, that would be awesome. We have some unfinished business. I've got respect for him, he's got respect for me, but we do have some unfinished business. He has expressed interest. When he put out that meme of me and him, I guess you could call it a meme, it was AI, it was me and him. He's called me out on Twitter and said we have unfinished business. And we do. We have unfinished business. We would be the only fighters not to fight after The Ultimate Fighter, who were in the same weight class. Conor and I, it makes sense." Dana White shared details about the UFC White House event, revealing plans for an arch and lighting grid above the octagon, with the White House as the main backdrop.
We're doing this thing, like, let's say, this is goofy, but this is the octagon, right? We're building this arch, almost like the St. Louis arch, like this, and the lighting grid will go above the octagon. So when we shoot this fight, right, this whole backdrop will be the White House. And then when the cameras move over and the fight's this way, it's all the Washington Monument, the monument on this side. Then there's a park that's sort of connected to the White House. And we'll have 85,000 people there with big screens. And we're gonna do concerts. We're gonna do UFC X there. We're gonna take over DC the whole week.
Wow.
Do you think the White House card will be the craziest event in the history of UFC? Dana White hints at reconciliation with Ariel Helwani. Dana White may be ready to mend his strained relationship with MMA journalist Ariel Helwani. The two have clashed since 2016, when Helwani was banned from UFC events for breaking major stories. Talking about Ariel Helwani on Logan Paul's Impulsive podcast, White said,
I think I heard Ariel Helwani say it once.
How's he doing?
He's doing well.
Oh, good.
He's doing well.
Yeah.
He's upset that the relationship is what it is with the UFC.
Yeah.
Yeah. And,
I'm upset about it too.
well, maybe there's a
Maybe we
bridge
can
to
figure this thing out. Yeah, we should probably all get back together.
could this signal the end of one of MMA's most famous feuds? Merab Dvalishvili couldn't hold back his laughter upon hearing that Kelvin Gastelum missed weight for the 5th time.
Kelvin Gastelum ona çaba.
Diego Lopes couldn't hold it together right after his fight against Jean Silva, vomiting mid-interview after chugging Gatorade.
Tem muito boa defesa de derive, não vamos ver que tão rápido se para. Quando
calma. ¿Tem una toalla ahí en alguna cubeta?
Sorry guys.
Shakur Stevenson, the undefeated American professional boxer and Olympic silver medalist, shared his bold opinion on Terence Crawford's potential in mixed martial arts. He said he wouldn't be surprised if Crawford knocked out or submitted Ilia Topuria in an MMA fight.
I think them guys gotta leave Bud alone. I think Bud Crawford is just different. In a boxing ring with him, bro, you're not gonna last more than one round, I don't think. You better off saying UFC. Like, Bud is a guy that I wouldn't be surprised if he gets in the UFC and beat the shit out of some guys too, because he got a great wrestling background. I done seen him wrestle real wrestlers on some everyday shit. Because Bud looked bigger than that guy. He got longer arms. I wouldn't be surprised come fight night if they do an MMA fight. If Bud done knocked him out sleep or choked him to death, I just wouldn't be surprised.
Wow.
Could Crawford actually pull off a win in the octagon? That's all for today's news. Thanks for watching. If you like our content, don't forget to like and share. Subscribe to not miss daily MMA news from us.